Happy Monday morning, friends. It's Bill. It's Troy with another daily dose of hope. We find you well, I hope and pray. How you doing, buddy?
I'm doing good, bud. I'm excited, but we'll talk about that in a minute.
Yeah, I know you got something on your heart. We're going to do something a little different this week. You know, we always start out with a question on Monday that we want to tackle, and we don't want to do that, but we are going to address something that's been heavy on your heart. Talk about it.
Yeah, Bill, with your 2018 World Series champion hat, if I'd have known you were going to wear that, I would wear my 2017 World Series champion
The
hat.
cheater cap.
I do have my Astros hat here. Yes, the Asterix World Series. But it's baseball season, Bill.
Yeah, a couple weeks away.
Opening day is just literally around the corner. I'm so excited. They are going to allow fans, and so I'm excited about catching some Astros games, maybe some Braves games. But here's what's been on my heart. So I've been thinking about baseball a lot, and you and I both love baseball.
Very much.
Unavoidably, I've been thinking from time to time about Ravi Zacharias. And if you don't know who Ravi is, or you don't know what's gone on in Ravi's ministry since Ravi passed away, just Google that and be prepared to have your heart broken, perhaps. And so I've been thinking about baseball, Ravi Zacharias, and addiction.
Yeah.
What a combination there.
Right.
And here's what I've been thinking. As I've been thinking about these things, God's been kind of speaking to my heart about my own walk with Him, my own recovery. And you might say, what on earth do those three things have in common? There's no connection there. So here's the connection, Bill. When I think of baseball, one of my all-time favorite Astros, not my favorite Astro, but one of my all-time favorite Astros was Ken Caminetti.
Oh, yeah, he's great.
Okay, so we drafted Caminetti in the mid-'80s, I think 84. And he came up. He was great from the get-go. And he solidified that third base spot. So you had Jeff Bagwell at first. You had Craig Biggio at second. You had Ken Caminetti at third.
Yeah.
And what an incredible infield. Caminetti went on to go to the Padres. He never won a World Series, but he played in a World Series. Padres got swept by the Yankees, I think, in '98. He won the MVP in 1996, I think. He was an all-star his last year with the Astros and several years with the Padres. I mean, the dude reached the pinnacle of baseball success.
Yes, sir.
And yet struggled deeply with addiction. And in the end, Ken Caminetti died in a hotel room in Arlington, Texas, because the Padres were, no, that's Tyler Skaggs. He died after he retired, but not long after he retired, he died of an overdose of cocaine and heroin. And what a sad, sad story.
I remember.
About a guy who reached the pinnacle of his profession. Ravi as well. I mean,
Top 5 name in Christianity,
absolutely
easily around
used
the world
by God in incredible ways, and yet here we're talking about horrible addiction and horrible sin in his own life. And this isn't to say I've struggled just as badly as Ken Caminetti and Ravi Zacharias. This is not to disparage either of those men, but it's to say this: there are some lessons that we can learn, Bill, when we think about these two men reaching the absolute pinnacle of their worlds and addiction still having this hold on them that unfortunately defines them even in their deaths. Yeah. So, Bill, we're going to unpack this next few days because it's really on my heart. These lessons have really challenged me. There's 3 of them. They've really pressed into my own heart. So I want to unpack these 3 things that God has laid on my heart that He's teaching me about addiction and recovery in the life and death of Ken Caminetti and Ravi Zacharias.
Man, I appreciate you wanting to share that and God laying it on your heart. And if that doesn't get you ready to wake up tomorrow morning and listen to what more God has to say, I don't know what will. We look forward to sharing with you, and God bless you. We love you.
See you tomorrow.